Hello, Zander. It's Wednesday. So things are still a bit messy around here, although I probably shouldn't say still and just acknowledge that I've been on my usual cycle of vaguely messy and then organizing ever since I got here. I'll show you some of my room anyway. This is my desk where I am currently recording this, and this is my bookshelf, including the light string I bought at its $5. I think it looks cozy and full, and I'm a bit proud of it. I got all the furniture in my room, my desk, my chair, my bookshelf, my bed, my dresser, for a total of $60 from people on Facebook Marketplace. That's how you save money. Like I said last week, I haven't really had anything specific to do with my time. However, recently, Becky taught me how to knit. It's pretty easy. So I've been spending large chunks of time doing that instead of watching Netflix or something like that. Now, Zander, when I moved here, I brought sheets from home, and then when I got my bed, it came with some sheets as well. So now I have like 3 to 4 sets of sheets. However, I'm missing a blanket, or any sort of blankets for my bed. So, you guessed it, I'm knitting myself a blanket. I'm working on the border here. Now, it took me about a week to knit this towel, so don't expect any updates on this anytime soon. Something I'm really grateful is that since I decided to knit the whole blanket in just one kind of stitch that I can do repeatedly without really thinking about it, it's a great time to listen to podcasts and audiobooks. I haven't been big on audiobooks in the past. I think I just was a bit snobby about it and figured the whole reading experience was greater. But I've had a great opportunity to do that through the Kansas City Library, the public library here, while I'm knitting. And since I can't read with my hands, it's one way to consume books, and it's gone really well. I started off by listening to the novel by Hank Green, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, which I very highly recommend. It's a really fun and fascinating plot, and it dives into how internet fame and voice changes us and how it changes the protagonist of that story. Yeah, again, highly recommend. I've just started listening to a new book by Mike McCart, who sometimes goes by Science Mike, and it's called You're a Miracle and a Pain in the... we like to keep it family friendly around here. Mike has a chapter on how machines have domesticated humanity, and in it he dives into the psychology behind why we're chained to our smartphones, the sleep deprivation and mental illness epidemics that are resulting from our constant attention to screens day and night, and he goes into some steps that we can take to combat this and to step into a healthier way to use technology. You talked in your video about connecting to nature and how God meets us there, and I think that the habits that I've created around my screens fly directly in the face of that. Mike talked about how he avoids looking at his phone or any other screens until after breakfast. And I tried that this morning. And while it seemed pretty natural at first, I just got up and didn't even check the time. By the time I had started making breakfast and eating, I had this weird feeling in the pit of my stomach. And I realized that I wanted it. I wanted my phone. I wanted to check Twitter. I wanted to see if I'd gotten any texts overnight, things like that. I felt more connected to my phone than anything else, including God. And I'm not even the heaviest phone user. I think we all have some reckoning to do in that area. I'm really glad to hear that training is going well, if a bit intensely, and I hope that you continue to find ways to come at new problems and solve them. I would absolutely love to come up and see you sometime, although I am looking into 2 more job opportunities at the moment, so it might not be the best time. I am glad that there are new people that you're getting to know, and I know that I personally am not the hugest fan of the awkwardness of breaking into new social circles like new churches or new jobs. So I'm proud of you, and keep on. Well, I'd better get something started for lunch. Zander, I'll see you on Sunday.